All right, so I've started recording now. So thank you very much and welcome to the International Masterclass on Stock Investing. So this is the first of its kind, and because it's the first of its kind, I want to let you know the reason or the motivation behind this project. It is a project which I called the Stock Diary. I've started a community this year called the Stock Diary. That community, it's a WhatsApp group comprising of people across the world who have interest in making their lives better, gaining access to the capital markets in their respective countries. Because I understand that the capital market, every country has a capital market, and the capital market is a place where all citizens can make wealth, can build wealth from. However, the reality is that it's only a few who have gained access to the capital market. There are barriers, a lot of barriers that have hindered many from gaining access to the capital market. So it is on this premise that I said that as a finance expert, as a global finance expert, investment banker, a chartered accountant, and a finance professor, it is important that I use my knowledge, I use my resources to open access, to democratize the capital market, the world of finance, so that there will be open finance, because finance is so powerful. It's so powerful because there's literally nothing you could do in this life without finance, without money. Money is so powerful. In fact, money rules the world. Unfortunately, it is only few people who have had access to money, access to knowledge, access to capital markets, which is the main wealth of nations, the wealth of nations that one of the British renowned economists, Adam Smith, talked about in his book, The Wealth of Nations, in the 18th century. So the capital market is that true wealth of nations. So everybody deserves access to the capital market so that they can make a living, they can make wealth, they can build wealth, they can be empowered to boost their incomes and live the life they deserve to live. So it's on this premise that the Stock Diary community is set up this year, January, precisely. The Stock Diary came to being. And it is on this premise that we are also here to participate in the first international masterclass on stock investing. So my name is Japheth Jeff. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm an investment banker. I'm a professor of finance. I studied finance around the world, in the US, in the UK, and elsewhere in Europe, and also in Nigeria, and I've practiced finance. So I understand the financial market. I've been in the space, in the financial market, in the finance space for about 15 years. That is a decade and 5 years. So I have, I know what the market is. I understand the market. I know how they behave. I know the court nature of finance. It's a court. The financial world is a court. Yeah, it's a court. So as an inner circle of the court, or in quote, as a court member in the finance world, uh, I'm literally coming out to leak the secrets. That's the essence of this masterclass, to show you in the simplistic way how you could empower yourself, how you could cultivate discipline and begin to invest, all right? Begin to make conscious and consistent investment and build wealth from the capital market, wherever you are, whether it's a capital market in Nigeria, whether it's a capital market in the United States or in the UK or in China or in South Africa or in India, wherever you are joining us from, there is a capital market in your country. And I want you to begin to look at that capital market as a source of wealth that you could actually make wealth from. However, you need knowledge, and I am here to share the knowledge with you, practical knowledge. So permit me to share my screen. I'm sharing my full screen, and please do let me know if you can see my screen. Just hit me yes. If you can see the screen I'm sharing, just post a yes on the chat, and I will see your yes. On the chat, you could just say yes, and then I will see it. I know that yes, my screen. All right, thank you. Thank you, Femi, thanks. Thank you, engineer Amanda, thank you, Prof. Thank you. So literally everybody could see my screen. Fantastic. All right. So I'm not going to delay or to waste your time. I am going to head straight to our presentation for the day, and our presentation is a masterclass on stock investing. That is what we are here to do today in these 2 hours. And I promise you that it's going to be very impactful, it's going to be very engaging, and it's going to be exciting. So stay tuned, and let's co-learn and let's co-construct and co-learn, right? And share the knowledge. It's quite practical knowledge. Yeah, it's quite practical. All right, so here is my screen I'm sharing. So I have said a bit about myself, my background, Jafet Jeff. I hold an MSc in Finance and Investment with first class from a British university. I am the founder and CEO of Green Finance Capital. Green Finance Capital is a mid-sized investment bank based out in London. So what we do at Green Finance Capital is that we manage wealth. We help individuals and governments to manage wealth. That's what we do. So we invest money in stocks on behalf of people who have the money, but don't have the time, don't have the knowledge to manage the money. Because as I said, money is a mystery. The world of finance is a court. It's like a court. So in a court, you don't let other people know what is happening. So that is how the world of finance is. It's actually a court, So we belong to that inner circle court. So we know when the market is moving. We know when the market is not going to move. We know when to make money and when, if you go in, you are going to be burned or destroyed. We know all of that because we belong to the court. So for people who have the money but are outside the finance cycle, I am calling it finance court, just to drive a point, to drive a point home that is a secret that is shared among the members who belong to that inner circle group. So we belong to that inner circle group at Green Finance Capital. And for those who have the money and don't belong to that group, don't have the knowledge, don't have the expertise, but wanted to grow their money, you entrust us with your money at Green Finance Capital, and we will drive it. We invest it using the knowledge, the inner circle knowledge, and help you grow your wealth. We have been doing that consistently since 2019, and we have been hugely successful in doing it. There have been no complaint from any of our clients about anything about either they have lost their money in the capital market under our watch or under our management, or they have not gotten their money back under our management. There have not been any complaint whatsoever. And we are also a registered and incorporated company in the United Kingdom. So duly incorporated and regulated. So we understand the hope and the confidence that the public and the society put in us. So we don't joke with that, you know. So absolutely. Sorry, can you stay on mute, please? Sorry, I'm going to mute you. Thank you. All right. So sorry for that interruption. I thought everybody was on mute. All right. So that's it. So let's go straight to the business. So our today's topic is portfolio investing. As I said, no quibbles, no theory, no long talk, just straight to the point, practical, driving the point home, connecting it to you and what you can relate to so that you could understand and do it in your own space, all right? So I said a portfolio investing, a portfolio is a collection of stocks that maximizes returns and minimizes risk. So when you put 1, 2, 3 stocks together, so I want to believe that we know what stocks is, but I don't want to make that assumption. Now, a stock is an ownership in a company. A company is like an orange. For those of us from Africa, we know orange. For those of us in Europe and America, we know pizza. So I'll be using pizza to both pizza and a fruit of orange to explain what a stock is. So a stock is an ownership in the shares of a company, in the piece of a company. So a company is usually like an orange fruit. So that orange fruit, you can share it into 2 parts and give it to 2 people, or you can share it, divide it, right? Divide the orange into 6 parts, or divide the orange into 8 parts, or into 9 parts, or into 10 parts. And each part will be given to an individual. So that is how stocks or shares are, right? Shares are like an orange. So we split it and then we give the ownership of the orange to every individual who is interested, either who is willing to pay money to take. So that is what shares are. But in this case, it's a company that you divide the company into different portions, into different pieces. And then you share the pieces among the people. You share the pieces among different people. So that is what a share is. It means ownership in a company. Another name for stock is called shares, all right? Stocks or shares. Another name is equities. We call it equity. So you'll be hearing these 2 terminologies or terms: stocks, shares, equity. Stocks, shares, equity. Now, today's masterclass is not just shares, but it's about portfolio. Now, a portfolio is a collection of 2 or more stocks. All right. When you have a collection of 2 or more stocks, we call it portfolio. Now, the reason why we use portfolio, and I decided to launch portfolio as the first step in this project, is because you are a new investor. We are new investors. So we need to be careful about risk. And portfolio help us to minimize or reduce risk. That is the reason why I decided to put this topic as the first topic for our international masterclass on investment in stocks. All right. So always collect 1, 2, or 3 stocks. Sorry, 2 or 3 stocks. Don't buy 1 stocks for now. When you are buying in stocks, no matter how small your investment is, spread it and buy 2 or 3 stocks. Don't buy one stock. That is rule number 1. The reason is because when you do that, you are going to get a great profit or gain. We call it returns. In finance, we call it return on investment. So you maximize returns. You're going to get great gain. And then you're going to get small risk. So what is risk? Risk means the chance that you will lose your money. That's the meaning of risk. There is a chance that the stock you buy, the price will go down, the price will not go up, and therefore you will lose your money. So the best way to reduce that risk or that chance that you will lose your money is to invest in two, 3 stocks at a time. At your stage of starting to invest, you must buy at least 2 stocks, 3 stocks at a time, but don't buy only one stock. So even if you buy one, maybe next month, buy a different stock. Don't keep buying that same one. It is very important that you should learn how to build a portfolio, to construct a portfolio. All right. A portfolio is very important because now when you are building a portfolio, you have to make sure that the stocks you are collecting together don't have similar characteristics. The stocks should have different characteristics, risk characteristics. So I told us the meaning of risk. The risk means the chance that you will lose your money. That is what risk is. There is a chance that the stock price will fall down below the cost you have used to buy. And therefore, if you sell it, you will lose your money. And that is what we call risk in finance, right? So when you are choosing the stock, make sure the stocks have different risk characteristics. The stock should not have the same risk characteristics. I'll give you an example. For example, for those of us joining from Nigeria, you have the banking stocks. You have GT Bank stocks. You have Zenith Bank stocks. You have First Bank stocks. So if you want to build a portfolio, please don't buy and collect Zenith Bank stocks, First Bank stocks, and Fidelity Bank stocks. Don't do that. The reason is because both of them, all the stocks you will be putting into the portfolio have the same risk characteristics. Therefore, you are not reducing the investment risk of losing your money. The chance that the banking stock will go down together is 90% over 100. The chance that both First Bank will go down, Fidelity Bank will go down, and Zenith Bank prices, stock price will go down at the same time is 80 or 90 over 100. So you should not do that. But if you're collecting stocks to build a portfolio, you collect Zenith Bank and then you collect Dangote Cement. You can see that Dangote Cement and Zenith Bank don't belong to the same industry. They don't belong to the same sector. Therefore, you can collect their stock together to build or construct a portfolio. I believe that is clear. So that is what we're going to be doing here today. We want to construct a portfolio with live account, live funding after here. Now, straight to the point, what is our investment thesis? Now, our investment thesis at Green Finance Capital is very simple. We don't like complications. We don't like theory. We don't like too much work. We are lazy investors. And when I use the word lazy in quote, we believe that the simple, the better, the simpler, the better. So we keep it very simple. And our thesis is that we buy high quality stocks that are undervalued. Don't worry, I'm going to explain. And then we sell the stocks that are overvalued. That's what we do. We buy high quality stocks that are undervalued and we sell overvalued stocks. Any overvalued stocks, we sell it. Any undervalued stocks, we buy them because that is where the money is. But Any stocks that is overvalued, if you buy it, you're going to lose money. I'm going to explain. Don't worry. No quibbles, no jargons, just straight to the point. But one thing, important thing I would really appreciate you to hold your hands and grab is about undervalue, overvalue. I think I'm not going to introduce any new term, just overvalued, undervalued, undervalued, overvalued. Very important, very, very important. Is either a stock is undervalued or that stock is overvalued. Yeah. Now, what do we mean by undervalued? An undervalued stock is a stock that has a price that is below, that is above the market price. The true price of the stock is above the market price. All right, the market price for the stock maybe is $2. But after using our models and our technology to calculate, let me keep it simple, to calculate the true price for that stock, we discovered that the true price for that stock is $4. So that kind of stock is said to be undervalued because the true price of the stock is $4. But the current price, you go to the stock market now and check the price, you will see $2. It means that stock is not properly priced by the market. And it means that the price will move up, increase to 4 eventually. It may take some months, it may take 6 months, it may take 12 months, it may take 18 months. But we guarantee you that the price of that stock is going to jump up to £4 or even more than £4 eventually. So that is what we call undervalued stock. So to say a stock is undervalued, you must have two prices. You must have two prices. You must calculate, you must have two prices. One price is calculated by you. The second price of that stock is given by the market, is determined by the market, is what the buyers and sellers in the market are paying to buy the stocks. So that is called market price. The price that we calculate, which is the true price of the stock, is called the fair price. All right, the true price or fair price. So we will calculate the fair price, right? Calculate the fair price. And we'll compare the fair price to the market price. So if our fair price that we calculated is above the market price, let's say £4 or 4 naira, but the market price is 2 naira, we will tell you categorically, we can bet that this stock is undervalued. All right, so buy it. If it is undervalued, we'll buy it and we'll make money out of it. Because when the stock price, it will increase. Eventually, it's going to increase. It may take 6 months. Sometimes it may take 1 week. You see the price of the stock going up. For those of us who join the community, our stock dairy community on WhatsApp, you can testify that last week we did valuation of Microsoft stock, First Bank of Nigeria stock, and we told you that buy, those stocks are undervalued. So for those who bought the stocks, they made money. When we say buy, Microsoft was being, the market price for Microsoft was $414, sorry, $407, right? $407, that was the market price. As at Friday, the market price, the price jumped to increase because we say it's undervalued. So the price actually increased to $420 yesterday. First Bank was 21. Market price of First Bank was 21 naira in Nigeria stock market, right? And we say no, First Bank supposed to be worth more than this. Our technology and our analysis shows that First Bank stock price should actually be around 27 naira per share, not 21 naira. But the market was saying First Bank was 21 naira. So we say buy. And for those of you who bought, you sold. First Bank price, share price rose to 26 naira, and you sold. I came back to you and I told you to sell, and you sold and you made money. So that's simple as that. We buy undervalued stock and we sell overvalued stock. So any stock that is undervalued, please buy it. Any stock that is overvalued, please sell it. It's as simple as that. That is our investment thesis here in London, here at Green Finance Capital. If it is undervalued, we're going to buy. If it is overvalued, we're going to sell. So that is why we can sit here and look at the stock market and tell you that this company share price is going to fall. This one is going to fall. This one is going to fall. And you see it falling within a week or within few days, it will be falling because we see that those stocks are overvalued. All right. So overvalued stocks is the opposite of undervaluation, undervalued. An overvalued stock is a stock where the market price is above now the true price. The market price is higher than the true price. Okay, that is a stock that we say to be overvalued. When the market price is greater than the true price, remember the true price, we will calculate the true price. And that is the reason why you have to join our stock diary group. Our stock diary WhatsApp group is where we are going to be telling you this is undervalued, this is overvalued. So when we say undervalued, it means you have to be buying it. When we say it's overvalued now, it means you have to start selling that stock to make the money the profit you have made, you have to take it. Because if you don't take it, you may lose it. So that's it. So we have a selection of Nigerian stocks. We want to construct a simple portfolio of 3 stocks in this master class. So 3 portfolios in this 3 stocks portfolio in this master class, right? Based on Nigerian stocks. I kept it to Nigerian stock because international stocks is a different ballgame, and we're going to have another master class on international stocks subsequently. So do bear with me. If you are not from Nigeria, but I think if you are not from Nigeria, you can access Nigerian stock through a mobile app called Bamboo. I think Bamboo is an international app that gives you. No, Bamboo doesn't. It's Chaka and other things. So, but bear with us. We just want to use this. What you learn here, you can actually transfer the knowledge to any stock market. That's the truth. We just pick Nigerian stock market as a case study. All right. So we're going to be picking 3 stocks. We are selecting 3 stocks, and I will show you why we are selecting them, because I have told you our investment thesis. The stocks we are selecting, whatever we are doing at Green Finance Capital, right, is totally in line with our investment thesis. We don't do anything outside our investment thesis. All right. We are guided by our investment thesis. It's our investment policy. We follow it strictly, religiously, and dedicatedly. All right. So we're picking a company called GT Holding. All right. That is GT Bank, the parent company of GT Bank, listed on Nigerian Stock Exchange. That's the number 1 stock we're going to pick into our portfolio today in this masterclass. So GT Holding, we pick it number 1. And the reason is simple. Look at the reasons here. Before I go into the reasons, let me tell you the background about this stock currently. As at Friday on Nigeria Stock Exchange, the current price of the stock is 40 naira. So we said that this stock is undervalued. This stock is undervalued. We call it undervalued stock. Now, the reason is that the true price or fair value of this stock is above this 40 naira per share. But the stock market in Nigeria has wrongly priced this stock as for 40 naira. So there is an opportunity here. So we expect that the fair price will come to bear in the next 12 to 18 months. All right. And the true price will be 53 naira. 53 Nigerian naira is going to be the true price, supposed to be the true price of this stock. But the market, buyers and sellers, now you can buy this stock at 40 naira. Okay. Now, I said something and I would like to repeat it, that this fair price or true price might even happen quicker than you expected. But we try to be conservative. We put it that in the next 12 months to 18 months, these stocks should grow to this. But sometimes this stock can grow from 40 naira, to 50 naira within 2 days or within a week. And you can sell and take profit if you want to. If you don't want to and you believe in our thesis, you keep on holding until it hits this price before you sell and you make your money. All right. So we are saying that people who wish to make quick money, you can buy this stock, but you can sell it at 45 naira. So if you buy it at 40 naira here, and you sell it at 45 naira within a week or 2 weeks, then you're making 5 naira for each stock you hold. So if you are able to buy 100,000 units, good luck to you. You know, if you are able to buy 100,000 units of this stock at 40 naira for one, then good luck to you. That means a lot of money for you within 1 week or 2 weeks. Yeah, but certainly the stock is undervalued. Now here is our basis. Look at these stocks. This is fundamentals of these stocks. These are our scoring rating guides. We try to rate the health of the company. How healthy is this company? But if you look at this company is healthy throughout. This company gives you high shareholders yield. The shareholders who invest in this stock for the last 10 years, they have been making a lot of money. All right. This company is making very good profit, and the profit is expected to grow this year. Their own profit, they are even expected, the profit is expected, we expect that profit will continue to grow this year. Also, analysts like us at Green Finance Capital, JP Morgan, and all investment banks, Stanbic stockbrokers and investment banks in Nigeria, all analysts says that yes, shares are going to be growing. All right, the shares are going to be growing. There's going to be a growth in shares from these stocks. You look at that. So that forms the basis of our investment. So we have so many indicators here. Look at it. This stock is also trading at a low earning multiple. Please, I'm not going to bother you with jargons. Remember, I told you that you just need to belong to our WhatsApp group. You don't need to know this jargon. We know the jargons and we'll just come and tell you all we need to know. All you need to know is overvalued, undervalued. Overvaluation, undervaluation. Overvaluation, undervaluation. We'll just come and tell you this is undervalued. Buy. Come back to you and say, this is overvalued now, sell. And you sell. It's as simple as that. But I wanted to just show you a brief because this is a lot of data crunching. We have to use high-level artificial intelligence systems to do all of this job you see here. A lot of data, tons of data. Now, among all the head checks, the stock failed only one head check. It suffers from weak gross profit. That's the only symptoms. So this is a perfect 99% healthy stock. Yet investors are saying that the market is saying it is only 40 pounds. We're saying no, this stock cannot be 40 pounds. This stock is worth more than 40 naira. It's worth more than 40 naira. This stock should be around 50, 45 That's what we are saying. That in the next 2 weeks, this stock should be hovering around 45 naira per share. That's what we're saying. Yeah. So next is valuation basis. I just want to show you the work we do behind, but this work is done by our advanced computer softwares and systems, because we used to do it manually using human labor, but advances in technology, especially the application of artificial intelligence and machine learning in the world of finance, we have outsourced it to artificial intelligence systems, which have more capabilities to think like human, but have superior thinking capabilities than human brain due to the multiple tasks and the large volume of information it can process within minutes, in seconds. So this is the result, summary result of our judgment. The stock market price is 40 naira per share, but the fair value we are saying is 55 naira. That's what the valuation model is saying, that this stock is worth 55 naira, 55.31 naira. And it means that this stock can give investors 26% increase in their wealth. Whatever you invest in these stocks, potentially a 26% growth awaits you. So that's the basis. That is our stock number one. Stock number two is a cement company, also a Nigerian stock exchange. WAPCO. It's called WAPCO. So WAPCO is a cement company. They're competing with Dangote Cement, BUA Cement. They produce high quality cement. That's WAPCO. That's what you need to know about the company, WAPCO. Now, the current price, the market price is 37 naira per share. We call it undervalued based on our calculations and our systems and analysis. We say this stock is undervalued, right? It's undervalued because the fair value, we are saying this stock, the true price of this stock should be 49 naira per share, not 37 naira per share, which the market is saying it is right now. So the stock worth 49 naira per share. In the next 12 to 18 months, that's where we see the stock going. However, traders who buy now may decide to sell it at 42, yeah? When the price crosses 42 naira per share, you can sell. Yeah. If you don't want to hold it for long. But if you want to hold it for long, it's a good stock to buy and hold for long. For 12 months, and keep buying as long as the fair value does not change. Because the fair value, if it changes, will let you know in the group that the fair value has changed. So you have to sell the stock now. We'll bring another stock for you to buy and put into your portfolio again. And look at the head check. The head check, fundamental head check of the stock is just also failing only one head check out of the entire head check we have run on it. It failed only one. You can see that. So, and the one it failed is because the price of the stock has been going down. And you know the reason? This is the right time to buy. When the stock price is going down, you need to be buying more and more. No matter how small it is, you need to be buying. I believe even if it's one stock, come and buy one stock. Even if it's 35 naira, buy it. Buy one stock and add to your portfolio. Keep adding to your portfolio as long as the head check remain healthy. As at this point, the head checks are very, very healthy and robust. All right. And finally, our last stock, the third one. Sorry, before the third one, this is just the evaluation model showing you some output from our system, the softwares we're running and the output from that software. This is the evaluation model. Our valuation model and output put the fair value, the fair price, the true price, the correct price. You may call it true price, fair price. Valuation model says it is 53 naira, 57 kobo per share. That is the true price of this stock. All right. So based on this thesis, our investment thesis, we buy undervalued price, undervalued stock, buy. So we are buying. We add it to our portfolio. Simple as that. Now, our third stock is MTN Nigeria. All right. So we are actually going to use a capital of 100,000 naira to construct a portfolio. And our portfolio is going to comprise of 3 stocks. I told us what a portfolio is, that a portfolio is a collection of stocks. So if you are on this call, you know what a portfolio is already, that a portfolio is simply a collection of 2 or more stocks, all right? 2 or more stocks. You collect them, invest in 2 or more stocks, put them together. That is a portfolio. And I emphasize the importance of a portfolio, that the importance of a portfolio is that it helps you to reduce your risk of losing money in investing, all right? Many people have lost money in investing, so they have given up, and it's because they didn't have this knowledge. Some people years ago in Nigeria took all their money and bought the shares of Transcorp. All their money. Some took all their money, bought the shares of one bank. Some took all their money. They never built or constructed a portfolio. So if you're on this masterclass, you should know that you don't invest solo. You construct a portfolio. Investing solo is good too, but you need to be an accredited investor or a highly knowledgeable investor to be able to do solo investing, to invest in just one stock, all right? Because it is quite risky, and the risk is higher when you put all your money in one stock, all right? So that is why I am motivating and encouraging you to always think about portfolio. Construct a portfolio with your stocks. Put it there, even if you are investing $5 or 5 naira. Divide the 5 naira and buy 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3 stocks with your 5 naira and put them together. That becomes a stock portfolio, all right? And it reduces your risk immediately. The risk that you lose that money, the moment you do that, the risk that that money will go down is reduced by almost 70%. So you have only just 30%, which is very, very necessary in every investment. There must be element of risk. So that is just the risk that remains that you cannot diversify away from. All right. So MTN Nigeria, current price of MTN is 265 naira. That is the market price. The market is buying and selling MTN Nigeria at 265 naira per share. Per each share, 265 naira, all right, per stock. But we call this stock undervalued. We say MTN is currently undervalued. The reason is because we expect that the price of MTN, the true price, we call it fair value or fair price. The true price of MTN is around 333 naira per share, not 265 that the market has wrongly priced the stock at. All right. So we expect that the price will grow, will increase in the next 12 to 18 months. I emphasize again that it could be before that. It could be in 1 week. If you look at the MTN, I look at MTN chart, the stock chart, and MTN jump in 1 day, the price jumped to almost 302 naira from 255 or so. 260 to 302 naira in just 1 trading day. So, which means that this time period that we give of 12 to 18 months is tentative, it's not fixed. The most important thing is that the stock is undervalued, That is the most important thing. Come rain, come sunshine, is undervalued, It means the market is wrongly pricing the stock at a lower price, while the true price of this stock should be 333 naira. All right. So traders who wish to sell early, if you buy into it today and you want to sell it early, you can sell at 282 naira. All right. You won't wait for it to hit 300 and 333. But for those who want to hold their investment for long, for 6 months, for 1 year, you can hold. and wait for the price to hit this mark or milestone before you sell and make your money. Now look at MTN Health Check. Not too bad, but it's okay. Yeah. I've seen a lot of greens, Though I've seen 2 red, yeah, and then I've seen 1 gray, yeah, based on our health check indicators. So it's a good stock. It's a good stock. The company has a lot going for it, a lot of good things going for it. So no need for worry, no need for panic. And the price has really, the stock has been falling, which is a good thing for you, for us, for me. All right. Because I'm going to put capital on it and invest in it right in this masterclass when we go to practicals in a moment. So it's a good thing for you. When I see the price of a good stock falling, I celebrate, I laugh. But when people who don't understand the market see the price falling, they start panicking and jumping here and there. No. When the price is falling, it means a blessing for us, new investors like you and me. Yeah. Beginner investors, it's a blessing. You should be smiling because you're going to buy cheap, right? And then it will pick up and reverse and go up again. And then you sell and make money. So that is how the rich people make their money. The big people, the richest men, wealthiest people in the world, Elon Musk, Dangote in Africa, Richard Branson in the British. That's how they make their money. It's in stock. All their money is in stock. So when the stock market is crashing, they bring more money and fetch the stock, buy more. Why average-minded people are selling the stocks? They are buying more and laughing. So it's very important that you have a change mindset about buying stocks. You buy more stocks when the market is crashing. Just keep buying. Don't run away from buying. Be laughing when you hear that it's going down. Be laughing because it's a big opportunity for you, especially if you are a late comer into the game. So it's an opportunity to build more money, to add more to your portfolio, and build more wealth. Big opportunity for you. So MTN has been falling. It even fell last Friday, yesterday. MTN fell, which is good opportunity. It fell down to 265. So right in this masterclass, we're going to buy. Good opportunity. So valuation basis, this is based on our valuation model. This is what we come up with. This is the result. You see MTN here. Look at our valuation. We are even conservative. Our AI system, valuation system, even told us that this stock is worth 435 naira, not the 333. But conservatively, we choose to keep it there. We don't want too much hope, too much hype. We are not greedy. We don't want greed to set in. That no, once it hit 300, we are okay with the profit we're going to make, and we'll take our money and go and pop champagne. So one more thing you need to understand about portfolio is what is called portfolio weighting. Now, these stocks are 3. We have already selected them. We selected GT Bank. We selected WAPCO, which is a big cement producer in Nigeria, one of the leading top 3 cement producer maker. We selected MTN Nigeria. Many of you use MTN. You buy the credit every day. You buy the data every month, every day. A lot of money you're spending, right? And they're the market leader. So how come the market be telling you that this stock is worth 265? No problem. So at a point, the market was telling us this stock was worth 90 naira. That was in 2021, 90 naira. So imagine investing in this stock when the market was lying that this stock was worth 90 naira. Imagine how much money she would have made. All right. So you need to believe in the stock market, believe in the companies that you use their product. Belief is very important. So portfolio weighting. Now, these stocks we have gathered are 3, and we have a capital of 100,000 naira. That is the capital we want to put at stake here. that I want to use as example, real cash of 100,000 naira in our stock account, stock trading account, stock investment account. That capital, ladies and gentlemen, we need to divide that capital among these three stocks. 1, 2, 3. GTCO, MTN, and WAPCO. So the process of dividing the capital, sharing the capital among the collected stocks, the group of stocks you have collected and put into your portfolio, that process is called portfolio weighting. You are weighting, assigning weights to your portfolio, and usually it's called percentage. It's a percentage. So I define it as the percentage of capital you invest in each stock. Okay. So maybe I will invest 20% in GTCO of that 100,000 naira in GTCO. I will invest 50% in MTN, and I will invest 30% in WAPCO. Can you see that? So the percentage of that 100,000 that you want to divide and invest in each of the stock is called portfolio weighting. Enough of this grammar. All right, let me stop there. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's one more thing that I just want to mention to you to connect it to risk. So I believe we know what risk is now. The risk is the chance that this investment can go down below the cost price. We are buying it with 100,000 naira. Tomorrow, we may open the app, my investment account, and I will see my investment total portfolio value will be 90,000 naira. It means it has gone down. That is a risk. And that is what has stopped many people from making money for themselves in the stock market. They say, hey, it's risky. They don't want to see the money go down. You have to love to see your money go down. But you are not going to sell. Therefore, you will not make the loss. Love to see the money go down. But next day you wake up, you open your investment account, and you see the money will go up. And then you'll be happy that, oh, I'm making money. You pop champagne, you jump that I've made the money. So there's one thing called beta. I want to introduce this thing called beta. This beta tells us how this stock relates to the overall stock market. The overall stock market in Nigeria, that's the stock market, Nigerian stock market, based in Lagos. The market is a collection of about 2,000 stocks. 2,000 companies sell their shares on Nigerian Stock Exchange. So we are saying that in relation to the 2,000 stocks listed and traded on Nigerian Stock Exchange, how risky is this GT Bank stock? And then we calculate a number, a score called beta. That score that compares the risk, or how much the risk means how much changes is the GT Bank stock changing, going up and coming down, going up and coming down, in relation to the 2,000 stocks, total stock, 2,000 companies listed on Nigerian Stock Exchange. This number in relation to the 2,000 stock listed on Nigerian Stock Exchange is called beta. We call it beta in finance. I don't want to bother you with this jargon, but this one is very important because it will help you to know how much percentage you want to put inside GT Bank. If you are a risk lover like me, I love taking risk. You can put 50% of the 100,000 capital into GT Bank. 50% as allocated to GT Bank. Then you can allocate the other 40% to WAPCO, and then 10% to MTN. If you love risk like me, you know why? Because the higher this number, the riskier the stocks. So the higher the beta, the higher the risk that your money will be going up and coming down, going up and coming down. If you open your app tomorrow, it will jump up. If you open again in the evening, it may jump down. If you like that kind of thing, that is called the risk of investing in stock. It means your capital will not remain the same. It will either be less than you have invested, 100,000, or it can be more than you have invested, above 100,000. Someday it will be less, someday it will be higher. So that movement is what we call beta in stock. The movement of your capital up and down, because you have put the money inside the GT core stock is called beta. So the stock that have lower beta is a less risky stock. It means that stock does not go up and down too much. So for example, MTN has a beta of 0.32. It means MTN is a very gentle stock. Yeah, the stock does not change anyhow. It stays in one place for some time, for a whole week if it do not move, and then it will move again after 1 week. But hey, look at GT Bank. GT Bank has a beta of 0.78, which means GT Bank likes jumping up and down. You know, like the nursery rhyme we used to sing then, good boy jumping up and down, growing up as a kid, you know. So GT Bank is like good boy jumping up and down. The beta is so high, 0.78. And WAPCO is another good boy jumping up and down. The beta is also high, 0.71. Now, the beta of the market is 1. So it means that GT Bank, as risky as it is, the risk of investing in GT is less than the risk of investing in the market, in the stock market. All right? The beta of the market is always 1. The overall stock market beta is 1. It's a constant called 1, number 1. So when the beta of a stock is less than 1, that stock is less risky than the overall market. So good people, the stock we have chosen here into our portfolio here, they are less risky than the overall market. So we are being careful. We don't want to take a stock that has a beta of 1.5. For example, Tesla. Tesla has a beta of 1 point something, which is higher, far riskier than the entire stock market. You know, our beta is just less than 1, which is good. So let's allocate our funds. Yeah, practical. We go into the practical. So I want to introduce you to an app, and that app is called Chaka, right? So what I would do is that Chaka is a regulated stock. Let me see if you can see my screen. I've switched the screen. I've left what you call the PowerPoint slides. I've switched the screen to the investment app where my capital is. So can you chat me? Just yes on the chat box. Let me know that you are seeing the new screen now. Just send me a chat, please. Yes in the chat box, and I will know that yes, you can see the new screen. So we are moving to practicals right now, basically. So yes. All right, thank you very much. You can see the screen. All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. So so look at this account. This is Chaka, right? And Chaka, it's let me go back to home. So you will need to open an investment account for new investors who want to start making money by investing in stock. You will have to open an account, create an account with Chaka. So Chaka is regulated by Nigerian government agency, which is responsible for protecting investors like you and I who are investing in the capital market, right? That agency is called Securities and Exchange Commission in Nigeria, SEC, SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. They regulate Chaka. So if you go on their website, you see the regulated firms, you see Chaka there. So Chaka is an investment company that is regulated, all right? So you have to trust Chaka with your money. Don't worry, put your money here. There's no issues. Yeah. So if you don't have a Chaka account, I'm going to share what do you call it? I'm going to share a link. Get a link. I shared a link already in our WhatsApp group. Yeah. So I'll copy that link and again, come and share it in the chat here. So if you don't have a Chaka account, you can click that link and go there, open an account with Chaka. It's very important. You should have an account with Chaka if you want to invest. So I will put it out there in the chat box here as a chat. So click on that link. And when you click on that link, the link. All right. If you click on that link, it looks like the link didn't come. Let me go back there again, quickly pick it up. I'm keeping my eyes on the time. 2 hours is the time. We may even finish before 2 hours because we're finished with the theoretical basis or our investment thesis. So basically now it's just all right, it's just trying to weight our portfolio, do the portfolio weighting. That's what we're trying to do. So this app is on your phone, right? You can download it. If you use Android, download it. If you use iOS, that's the iPhone, is also there. I use iPhone and I have it right here in London on my iPhone. So you can also have it, right? You can have it on your, So I'm sharing it again. All right, yes, the link is here now. So if you have not downloaded the app, you can click here on this link, download the app, and do your registration. It's quite simple and straightforward, okay? No quibble, as I always say, no stories. They are quite reliable and quite good. Okay, so let's weight our portfolio. So this is how much we have. You come to your wallet, I come to my wallet. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 wallets. You have the global wallet. Today, we are not doing global investment. We're not investing in international stocks, all right? So there's no funds in my global wallet here. Yeah, there's no fund there. But then I switch to my local wallet, and then I have fund of about 100,000. That's about, 99,800. All right. So that's about 100,000, right? That is the fund I want to use to construct this portfolio. So this portfolio, I told you I love taking risk. And I told you that my portfolio weighting, talking to people who have been, immersed in masterclass now. So I will use weighting. So weighting is the percentage of money I want to put in one stock among the collected stocks. The 3 stocks I collected to build a portfolio, I want to just weight it down. How much I'm putting in GTCO? How much am I putting in WAPCO? How much am I putting in MTN? MTN is a low risk stock. Low risk means low return. All right. If I need higher return, I need to just make the money fast. Maybe in 2 weeks, say, and then grow this money from 100,000, grow it to 150,000 naira or 200,000 naira, depending on how fast my stock will grow. Then I should be investing more money in stocks that have higher beta. Okay, so if we come back to our slide, GTCO has a higher beta of 0.78. MTN has the lowest beta. WAPCO has a beta of 0.71. All right. So I love risks. I love to see. I don't bother if my money, I open the app and my money is jumping up and down. I'm not bothered. Why? Because I know I've done my due diligence. These companies are not going to end tomorrow. These companies are going to be alive. They're going to be making more and more money. They're going to be growing. They're going to be great companies. They're going to, in fact, they're going to do well. That is the essence of the valuation. I showed you the valuation models. We use about 15 valuation models to confirm this thesis for each of these stocks. So we are not bothered. So if the money won't let it jump up and down, all we know is that that money is not going anywhere. It's going to come back. And it's not just going to come back, it's going to grow. We are very certain. All right. So we're going to put 40%. Yeah, 40% on MTN. We're going to put 30% in, 30%. 30% here and 30% here. MTN, it's low risk, low return. So you don't want aggressive money making. You want gentle money making. You can put 50% in MTN and then put 25 here and put 25% of your capital here. But because I love taking risk, I love aggressive risk taking adventures. So I want to put more money here, and less money in MTN because it's too gentle, you know. Sometimes I don't like gentle men, you know. Pardon me. So MTN is too gentle here based on the risk profile we have tested here. You see, so it's too gentle, just 0.3. It doesn't change much, doesn't jump up and down. Sometimes you want your money to grow fast so that you can sell and get out of the market. So if you want that, then you have to put more money here. So I just want to do this in Excel quickly to avoid wasting your time and my time. So this is the capital we have. So certainly we're going to put more in GT Bank. So I believe you can see my Excel sheets, right? So we have GTB, we have MTN, we have WAPCO Cement. So the capital we have is let's say we have it's in 99,800 because of bank charges. Yeah, 99,800. That's the capital we have, ladies, gentlemen. So we have this capital. This is our capital. We have to invest. Please let me know if you can see my screen, please. Just a chat we do. A yes in the chat box. Because I moved to Excel now, I'm trying to do allocation weighting quickly so that when we go to check, I will just be pushing the money into these stocks and then we'll close. Do I receive a yes, ladies, gentlemen? Come on. All right. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for staying tuned. All right. So we have 99,800 Nigerian naira. And then we decide that, no, you know what? We want to put 40% here. Yeah, 40% here in GT Bank. Yeah, we want to put 30% here. 30 now. We want to go a bit aggressive. 35% here. And then we want to put the rest here. Yeah, 20. Okay, 25% here, 25%. Yeah. So if we look at the total weight, it must be 100%. That is 100%. Yeah, 100%. So 100%, so 40% of this 40%. So 39,920 will be going to GT Bank. And also this times this. So it's just I'm trying to explain this to you. That's why you can do your math in your head, right? But since you are an individual investor, so you know what you want, but once we tell you undervalued, then you know, oh, I just have to not be this methodical, But it's good to let you know that there's a process that leads to it. There's an investment process. We call it investment process in investment banking. All right. So this, if you add this will give us the total money we have got. Yeah, that is it, 99,800. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going now to use 39,920 to buy GT Bank stock. And then we will use 24,950 to buy MTN. And then we will use 34,930 to buy WAPCO. That's what we're going to do now. And then we'll close then we'll call it take question and answers, and then close the masterclass. All right. So back to my account here, funded. So what you do here is I'm going to leave wallet now, and I'll come to home. Yeah. So when you come to home, you basically, there are two types of market. Global market, if you want to invest, you are in Nigeria, but you want to invest in the US stock market, UK stock market, US stock market, principally. Chaka gives you access. That will be the next topic in our investors forum or masterclass. And then you click on local so that you can stay in Nigerian Stock Exchange. We don't want to go, just want to stay in Nigerian Stock Exchange. So we know the tickers, we know the names of the stock. Our number one stock is GT, all right? So I just come here and say GT. GTO. What's the name? Okay, they call it Guarantee Trust. Okay. Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC. So the stock has come. So you just click here. So here is the stock. Look at the £40. This is the market price, but we are expecting it based on our models, valuation models. We say that this stock, the market is wrongly pricing it. This stock is going to go up. And that's why we want to buy. So we buy it. So how much do we want to buy? Number of shares, amounts of money. So we just type the amount of money, and then the number of shares will come. So the amount of money is 39,000. That we want to put in GT is 39,920. Right? And then we click it, and it goes. All right. So the number of shares is we'll be buying is 998 shares. The price is 40 naira per share. Amount is 39,000, please. All right. So the charging transaction fee of this, and the rest. So, and then you complete the transaction, hit this and complete it. That's all. So the order has been placed. Now the order has been placed because market is closed. When market is open on Monday, the order will be executed. So when you are buying stock on weekend, know that the stock will not, the transaction will not be processed immediately because markets are closed, public holiday. So take note of that. Thank you. Okay. Next stock we bought, we have collected GT Bank already and put it in our portfolio. Next stock, it's MTN, Nigeria, MTN. So MTN Communications, Nigeria Communications PLC. Here we go. This is MTN. Okay, we're buying. So we click on buy. Brings out here. How much do we want to buy? We type the amount of money here. Is 24. Based on our portfolio weighting, we're putting 24,950 in MTN. That's what we put in there. And then we buy. Okay. All right. Buy. What is that? Should give us select the stock automatically. We put this number, you put in the stock. Okay, 24. Let me type again. 24,950. Looks like it's a mistake here. I'm making a mistake. I don't want to do that manual work. Oh, it's giving us manual work. Okay, what's the price you're selling? $275. So what is selling? Okay. Sorry for that. He said I go and do manually, but I really love it doing it automatically for me. But let's do it manually. So we're buying it at this divided by 275. So we're buying 90.73 stocks. So that's the information he was looking for. I expected it to do it automatically for us. Sorry, I forgot. Pick this up. Come on here. All right, 90.73. Sorry for that. 90.73. 90.73. All right, number of shares is 90.73. And the share price is that. The amount is calculated already. 24,950. Yeah. So we buy. Yeah, and it goes there. Okay. So that has been added already. And finally, okay, sorry, let me accept some people in here. All right, so finally, I'm just going in here to just complete it. The last stock we need to do is WAPCO. WAPCO. That's our third stock. Remember, you are building a portfolio. Lafarge WAPCO. So this is what Lafarge WAPCO. So we are buying. And I don't know why it's not calculating this automatically. We have to go do manual calculation anyway. We do it. We do it. It just takes a bit more of our time, you know. So WAPCO is the price is 37.20. That's the price. So let's go and know the quantity by just dividing the amount, the capital we have. We have the capital. We have weightedly assigned to it. So WAPCO, we assign 35, which is this. So we're going to say total capital divided by unit price of 37.20. Yeah, so it means we're buying 938.9 8 units, shares. So go back and just buy it. Buy it. The number of shares we are buying is 938.98. Yep. And that's it. All right. I hope our money will be enough to go through. Okay. It looks like we have taken much more than we can. So let's step down the numbers to 930 and see. 930. 930. Still can go. Let me check the balance in my account. 930 still cannot go. 900 units. 33. Let's see. Wow. Okay, I think I did not factor in transaction charges, So this is the reason why you must not be buying and selling anyhow, because buying is not free. There is a fee that you have to pay, a transaction fee. So you have to be careful, right? So let me go back and check my wallet and let's know exactly how much is left in the wallet after buying the 2 stocks. How much is left? Yeah. Okay, so you can see reserve cash. How much is left in that wallet is 27. So we can only buy 27,000. Stock worth 27,332. So now it's clearer now. So that is the only. So let's go back to the stock. Lafarge, WABCO, cement, buy. So we can only buy stock worth this amount, 27,932. That's the balance that is left. Yeah. So let's buy. Still not enough. It looks like your cash incoming what? Sorry. You should be available for. So maybe we have to give something for transaction fee. I think that's it. So I would take 1,000 down, 26, and then leave allowance for transaction fee. Because fortunately, it looks like you are here coming. You do not have common now. I have cash. I have cash. I have cash in my wallet. Okay, local wallets. I know I have used. I still have available to trade. I have 20 days. Reserve, because of the purchases we made, they have taken this out. 27,000 is available. 27,000. So how much is the transaction fee? We have 27,000. 27,932. It's still free cash to use. So maybe we'll step down to 25,000 and let's see. But I expected it to available to withdraw 27, available to trade 27. Hope it's not network. Sorry, let me refresh my account and try it again and see what will be local. So 27,000, 26,000, 25,500. Okay, let's try WABCO. Don't want us to buy WABCO. Okay. Time is going. All right. Buy 25,500. Let's see, 25,500. If it doesn't go, we have to escalate it to the customer service to find out why. So this, 37, yeah. So, okay, bye. Let's hope it goes. All right, I think there's a technical problem here because I have enough cash. They keep telling me I don't have enough cash. They tells me I have 27,000 in the wallet. I'm even trying to put 25,000 to buy. It's not buying. So that's it. So I'm going to follow up. Let's not keep wasting our time. I'm going to follow up with their technical customer service team, send an email and complain about it, and they will look into it. But what I will do is just, we have finished everything, is just to click and buy and add it. So when you are buying, if you come here, click on your portfolio, you will see your investment here when they have processed it, all right? Right now, they haven't processed because market has closed. So you will not see it. Let me see, local. Okay, so market has actually closed. So they say pending order. They'll come into pending order, pending order. So you can see what we have bought. We have bought this. We bought MTN. We bought GTCO. So it's WAPCO that we couldn't buy. If you buy, you'll be seeing them here. Anything you buy, you see them here. And then it will be here in your portfolio. On Monday, when market opens, it will move into my portfolio. That's it. So ladies and gentlemen, this is our portfolio that we have constructed. So this portfolio, we're going to watch it and monitor it and see the performance of this portfolio within 2 weeks and 3 to 4 weeks. That's in the average of a month, between two weeks and a month. We will see the performance of this portfolio. So that gives us the, what do you call it? The idea that our stock is actually, or our calls are actually accurate, and our systems are actually working right. But I trust our systems because they've been working right. So we don't have anything to fear. And then most importantly, we trust the companies that we have picked. We trust them, we know them, they're household names in Nigeria. They make billions of naira in profit every year. So why should we not invest in such stock? Why should we not? Why should we keep the money in the bank and get nothing, next to nothing? Why? All right. So I'm going to open the chat right now so that you can throw in your questions. It's time for questions and answers. I think that's where we are now. Practical is over. So before questions and answers, I would like to invite genuine interested investors that really want to be empowered to access the capital market in Nigeria, the Nigerian Stock Exchange, where Dangote, the richest black man, make their money, and the Global Stock Exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, for our investors joining the call from the US. Join our WhatsApp platform, the community. Our community is called the Stock Diary. So the Stock Diary is for free, and this is the WhatsApp line, all right? The WhatsApp line is this. So you can send a chat, a request to join on this WhatsApp line, and then you will be, connected, or you will be accepted into the community. Of course, you must maintain our rules. We have our community rules. You must keep to our rules and regulations so that our community will be a safe place that will support people to make and build wealth. Right. So question and answers. Thank you very much for your time. I want to open up this call now so that you will speak and ask your questions. So if you have any question, just raise up your hand and then I will unmute you. Yeah, I have 2 questions, hands up already. So I'm going to open up the mic for you to just unmute. Where are you? To ask your question. Sorry. Questions. Unmute. Sorry, excuse me. I'm basically trying to open the mic for you, and the unmute symbol has a bit gone into or disappeared on my screen. So I need to go back to this meeting settings. Yeah, setting meeting options. Yeah, allow mic. Yeah, allow camera. Yeah, recording. Sorry for that. Trying to. I know where my unmute button was. Trying to unmute you. Okay, let me try and stop recording. I think those who want to join us will want to also benefit. Benefit from the question and answer session. So let me allow the recording to continue.
I think they can unmute themselves.
Can you unmute yourself, please? Yes, they can unmute themselves. Thank you. Thank you very much. I earlier unmuted everybody, so I was looking for the active button to unmute. You can unmute yourself and speak, please. Unmute yourself, ask your question. Thank you. Question, please. Yeah, I'm a question. Who's speaking?
Yes, Mr. Jeff, thank you so much for this eloquent presentation.
Thank you. Welcome.
And the question I wish to ask is that these stocks that somebody will buy on Chaka,
yeah,
can they be transferred or inherited?
Yes, they can. They can, because when you are filling your account, you have a place to put nest of kin, or you have a place like that to show nest of kin in case something happened to you. The nest of kin can come forward to claim the source, so that your wealth will be transferred. So it's transferable. So it's a yes.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Next question. Ben Abigail. Senior Ben Abigail, please, your question. How are you?
All right. I am okay.
All right.
That if you want to join, as in clicking on the chakra, will there be directions on how you will follow?
Yes, you will download the app. When you click on that, it will take you, if you are using your mobile phone, it will take you, if you're using Android phone, you go to Play Store. It will open your Play Store immediately to download it. If you're using iPhone, to take you to App Store and open automatically, and you download the app. Once you download the app, you will just register the way you register with your mobile banking app.
Okay.
All right. You will use your, I think you use your, is it BVN or NIN? So they will literally get information and then you complete the rest. It's quite a simple process.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Hands up. Garba. Abba Garba, please, can you ask your question? Or mute and ask your question.
Mr. Jeff, thank you for good presentation.
You're welcome, Garba.
My question is that, you know, our economy in Nigeria is, or rather our market is quick form of efficiency, considering this and other correction activities that are taking place.
Yeah.
So how effective do we rely on this application to make a rational investment decision? considering
Okay.
some information that I pay investment are insider information that does not reflect on our account or public financial statement that we have to prevent.
Mm.
So this is my first observation.
All right.
And
Thank
the
you.
second one is, yes, I have another one.
Mhm.
Is on the is on using this application to calculate this beta factor that measure risks. So I'm currently conducting a research and I need to calculate some variables. So I don't know whether this application can give me previous data for all these companies that I can use for my research data. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. So number one, your first question is the first question is about market. Yes, we don't underestimate the macroeconomic environment. Macroeconomic environment has very important or powerful influence on our investment decisions. So we don't underestimate it at all right? So, but for us at Green Finance Capital, before we come to you and advise you to buy a stock, we are buying, all right? Like literally I have showed you here, we bought. I put money to it to show you that we know what we are saying and we know what our systems and applications and they are inbuilt systems that we built from our London office, and some are also offshore applications. All right. So they are tested and trusted, and the more we use them, the better they become in terms of precision. So now what they cannot do is the macroeconomic headwinds. They don't understand macroeconomic headwinds until those headwinds are reflected in the data that we are feeding into the system. Okay. So what we do is that it is our responsibility as finance experts and analysts to control, to quickly know that, oh, because of this government policy, this valuation is not going to be true, or this valuation could have been true, but because of the intervening government policy, which is an extraneous, finance stuff, which is an external factor, influence on our thesis. At that point, we suspend our thesis and we take proactive decisions to protect our portfolio, our investment, and investors' money. All right. So, and which is why you have to join our community that we created on the WhatsApp. So in that community, we will be giving you insider information, things that we are doing inside here in London in that close court group. We will be giving you, we'll tell you that, okay, if you invest in this, do this. But you made another important point that our market is not efficient. And for that point, I can say that in Nigerian market, our models will still work and our projections will still work, regardless of what happens in the external environment. Because the market, the capital market in Nigeria, the stock market is not very efficient, doesn't reflect or capture government policy fast. So even if government policy is against us, our model, the stock we invest in will not respond to government policy because market in Nigeria is not efficient. I hope I've answered your question. But for US and developed markets, we don't joke. We don't joke because markets are super, super efficient. So efficient market means, I don't want to bring jargon here. Efficient market means the market reacts fast to any information. The market can change immediately. There's an announcement by government, a minister, central bank. But in Nigeria and in Africa, markets are not efficient. Market doesn't respond fast to announcement by the central bank. I don't know why. Maybe somebody should, maybe your research should be able to explain that. Why? Or maybe the central bank is not being respected. I don't know. Sorry for that.
Thank you, Mr. Jeff.
All right. So on data, yeah, we can assist you with data, right? We can assist you with data, point you to data where you can get data for your research. So just reach out to me and we can assist you with some of the variables. If you need variables, we can assist you with that. All right. Okay. Any other question?
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Kayode, your question. I saw Kayode hands. Abba, okay, Abba, your hand. Okay. So please bring your hand down when you have finished. Yeah. Kayode, are you there?
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Mr. Javed.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Thank you for this brilliant presentation. Is indeed an eye opener for some of us.
Yeah,
My question goes thus: is there an handshake between this your app our bank account? Because I want to believe for us to invest and also for us to also draw down in case we sell our shares. So does that mean we have to first of all fund the app, or there's an handshake between the app and our bank account? So I just want you to explain that to clarify that areas for me. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So there is a handshake. The app, you can transfer money to the app from your bank to the app, and it's instant transfer, so that you have fund in your account, your investment account in Chaka. So when you have funds in your investment account in Chaka, you cannot use the fund to start investing. Also, you can transfer money. When you open an account with Chaka, Chaka will ask you to pre-register a withdrawal bank account. It is only with that withdrawal bank account that you can withdraw money, sell your investment and withdraw money to your bank account, transfer money from the Chaka to your bank account. And it's also instant, quite simple.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question, please? And I've seen unknown hand is here. Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. Thank you, Jafet. This is a
All
very
right, Doctor
interesting. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. This is a very interesting presentation. And as the last caller said, it's also an eye opener for us, especially people who are on the bracket of wanting to play around, taking risks and appreciating stability, So my question, so thank you very much, at least for putting the effort and making sure that we all come together to learn this all over again. This is very appreciated. So now these are my questions. Number one, I think you've answered that partly, but I want to also raise it. Sometimes in Nigeria, you see some of these apps, the SEC will approve them. Sometimes suddenly you hear that they are being disapproved again, and suddenly people will have issue around how to get their funds. So I just wanted to talk about that. I know you can't, because it's like a third party app, so it's not something you can maybe 100% say this will not happen. But what's your advice as to that? What do you want us to watch out for and quickly move out of any finance or investing app? That's number one. Number two, even though you talked about your company's role in this explanation, but I still want you to talk clearer on that. For instance, we did some, you took us through some of these calculations as to know the preliminary idea or intelligence as to what to invest. So that it's not as simple as just holding the app and then throw money here and there. But I want you to speak deeper on, do you or your company do portfolio management directly in such a way that before somebody just go to the app and start allocating the resources, you've done your own back-end analysis and tell the person that, okay, this what is your risk?
Zoom meeting, one bed phone up.
All right, please, can you mute?
So to know.
Give me the Zoom.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so I'm talking around your role in guiding somebody to say, okay, what is your investment plan really? What do you want to achieve? What are the likely companies that are looking into? Okay, we will do this and this and this, and then advise you before you then go ahead and allocate the funds on this app, or whether you do it from your side. A complete portfolio management that goes beyond just telling people, okay, this is high, put it here, put it there. That, and the third one also is related. You've used the example of the local or Nigerian markets now. Do you do management of both Nigeria and other countries' portfolio or stock investment to say, okay, you want to allocate 40 or 50% of your money on Nigerian markets, and then the remaining on the US market, depending on the signals we're receiving from the market. So I wanted to talk broadly on that. Maybe we can then take that conversation, beyond here. And the third and the fourth one is still related. Is it possible? Is it possible? Is the app would the app make it possible for somebody to invest in the US market, for instance, if you don't have dollar, say you have naira? Do they do automatic conversion of naira on the app to the equivalent of dollar, instead of you go to your Dome account and start funding it first and before you transfer? So I want to seek clarity on that part too. Thank you very, very much.
All right, welcome. Thank you, Segun. So quickly, yes, Chaka is regulated, and they also work in partnership with another regulated investment bank again. So there are double layers of their process. Okay, so there are double layers there. So it's quite secure. I've been using them since 2019. So they are just so secure and they are okay. So that's what I could say. If you ask me to put them on the scale of 1 to 10, I think I will rate their safety at 8. 8. Yeah, scale of 1 to 10. I'll put them at 8 in terms of safety. No issue. And then they're SEC regulated. But you mentioned something that SEC regulated businesses or companies or banks used to have problem too. Yes, even in the US, Fed regulated banks have problems. Even in the UK here, Bank of England regulated bank do have problems. So that is the reason why I say I put them at 8 on the scale of 1 to 10. So any bank can have problem. Even in Nigeria, big banks, Union Bank had problem. What do you call this one? Many banks, even this year, had problems. They are taking over in Nigeria, handed over to another bank, isn't it? So, but you are safe. You are safe. So that is one. Secondly, sorry, let me quickly run through his question. You also asked about custodian. Yeah, we provide custodian and portfolio management services. Okay. Now we have two models. First model is that we can take your funds and manage it on your behalf, put it in our own fund, right, and manage it on your behalf consistently for the year. We send the documentation, you sign the documentation, and then you transfer the funds to us. We manage it within the objectives, but you don't tell us what to do at that point, because that is a custodian fund management. We are custodians managing the fund for you. We provide the best returns. Our funds, we make sure we provide the best return. We protect the fund, protect the capital, and also ensure you get a good return on your investment. Number two is that, yes, we can do the analysis and provide our report. Okay, we do investment research and then sell the report to you. So that research will tell you that, okay, these are the opportunities here, put your money here. But the report we provide to you, it will be sold. Number three, we can
be an accountant.
So I'm sorry, somebody is talking behind. So we also provide a free kind of free investment advice, which is on our platform, whereby we come and ask you to buy a stock based on what we are buying. So we're buying this stock, buy this stock, and you buy it and you make money, But if you want a preferential treatment, you want to be preferred, then you can come forward and take the conversation beyond this masterclass, and then we can, where you choose either you transfer the funding into our custodianship and we manage on your behalf totally wholly, or you buy our periodic investment reports that we'll produce and sell to you at a price, and then you implement the report by yourself. So we have those options. And is there any other thing I have not touched on among your questions?
Yeah, I talked about investment in foreign markets.
Okay, thank you.
When you don't have dollar or any other foreign exchange.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So yes, the app provides conversion services. When you get into the app and you transfer Naira to the app, you can convert it to dollars at a prevailing exchange rate. I think as of yesterday, the exchange rate was around 510 Naira, 1,510 per dollar inside the app.
Okay.
Does that answer you?
Prevailing exchange rate, you mean the official, right?
No, there's not an official exchange rate again. It's a market rate. Anybody can charge what they feel is comfortable for them to charge now in Nigeria. That is the current central bank policy on exchange rate.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
So thank you very much. So Comfort Ate, thank you very much.
Yes.
Ma, can we have your questions? Speak. You have the floor.
Okay. Good afternoon from here in Nigeria. Thank you so very much. I just jumped on your call. I just happened to stumble on your post yesterday. I said, wow. So I decided to be part of it, and I really wasted my time very well being on this call.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just being a first timer, some of the things they are quite clear to me, but you know, I need some time, and I need to be part of the WhatsApp group you were talking about, so that we learn more, relate more, so I can also join maybe a little late when I'm a little more clearer on what is going on. Because I have really wanting education on stock investment and shares. This has really benefited me. Thank you so much. Link to the WhatsApp group. Thank you.
Thank you. I will drop the link. I'll try and drop that link on the WhatsApp group. Where do I even keep my phone? So when I drop that link here before, all right. Any other question? We have not taken any hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you speak?
I'm not taking my.
Please unmute us.
All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you so much for this class. It's really an eye opener for us, and I want to believe that if we had to charge masterclass, it wouldn't be less than 20 to 50 USD per participant. Yes. So you made it so free. I really appreciate you for that. So my question has to do with more of accounting part of this stock investment. So my question is now, does this, the way we buy stock, like, does it impact on the company's balance sheet real time? That's my question.
Okay.
If that's part on the company's balance sheet real time.
Okay, thank you very much. So the company's balance sheet, I have been avoiding going technical here, but that question is pushing me to technical stuff. All right, the company's balance sheet, it basically has a portion called equity, right? Equity means the shares of the company, where the shares of the company, the capital that investors bring into the company to start the company are recorded by accountants. So that equity plus liabilities will be equal to the total assets of that company. But remember that the amount of equity shares, they call ordinary shares, stated in the balance sheet is not the market price. And often that amount is usually less than the market price. The market price of MTN, for example, we bought MTN here at, is it 275 Naira? If you open the balance sheet of MTN and you check the share price recorded in the balance sheet, it may be 90 Naira. I think that was the IPO price. When MTN first issued their shares to the public, they sold it at 90 Naira. So that is the price that is the price you will see in the balance sheet. So even when the market price of MTN goes to 1,000 Naira, if you open the balance sheet of MTN, you will still see market price, you will see share price of MTN recorded in the balance sheet in the equity component of the balance sheet. What you're going to see there will be 90 Naira. Does that answer your question? Therefore, market price, what happened in the market does not affect the balance sheet of the company as far as equity is concerned. Is that clear?
Okay, all right, thank you. It's clear. Thank you so much.
All right, sorry for the non-accountant. I don't want this technical stuff. Let it just be relatable. So thank you very much. Our time is fast spent.
Yeah, one more question, please.
Please
ask.
ask.
Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Japheth, for this presentation. Yeah, it's absolutely free, and that's big effort from your end. I really appreciate that. My question is, okay, it might be a little bit. It's just so for me personally, when you were talking about international markets, yeah, I want to know, because I would rather invest, in international currency rather than naira. So I would like to know if there are any plans, yeah, for something like this for international markets.
All right, so we have international conference or international stock investing masterclass coming up. Maybe next 2 weeks or first week of next month. All right. Yes, first week of next month, we bring out the publicity for international investing, global investing for equity, global equity investing. So in that masterclass, we're going to be teaching you how to invest in international stocks. All right.
Yes, thank you very much.
Good. Yeah, it's good to diversify your portfolio. Invest in both local stock and international stock because the risks are not the same. You will not know where your help can come from because investment world is unpredictable. To some extent, it's unpredictable. We can predict the future. We try to predict as economists and finance experts. However, there are some surprises that we might not see, and that can impact your profitability or your investment portfolio. So you have to try and balance it. Get something, maybe the portfolio weighting could just be maybe 10% local and 90% international stocks. So that's it.
As an Oliver's twist, I would like to ask if the other one too will be free.
No, it will be free. It's going to be absolutely free. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
We're not going to charge our master classes because remember the goal, our motive is to open access to that closed cycle knowledge and give people access to the capital market, not share the knowledge of finance, and let people know that they can actually build wealth here. Just as they know they can build wealth in buying land and property, there is something greater than land that can compound your wealth and help you grow faster than buying property or buying a house. So that's our motive. So it's just about awareness, and democratizing the financial system, global financial system, and pushing so many people to be empowered to make wealth out of the capital market, so that it is not just be Dangote that is making the wealth while the rest of people become poor, or Elon Musk make the wealth alone while the rest of people become poor. No, anybody can be wealthy, provided they are armed with the right information, and that's the goal of this project. So thank you very much.
Let me ask you a question. Please, can I ask a question, Mr.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Please.
All right. My name is Courage. I work in the financial space here in Nigeria.
Thank you.
So I just need clarity because I've attended so many financial classes. So my concern is, from your own perspective, being in the finance space also for over 15 years, you have more experience than I do. Is it advisable to invest in stocks on a long-term basis or short-term basis? Because the knowledge I have is that you gain more money when you invest in the long-term. So what's your take, long-term or short-term? But just like you said, you advise to sell out. So most people say the longer you keep your money in stocks, the more you make money. So I just need that clarity. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So the first thing you have to think about is, what is my objective? So basically, we have clients some of our clients have two major objectives. The first objective is that they want regular income. The second objective, some clients want to build long wealth, generational wealth. So it all boils down to your objective. What is your objective? What do you want? So if you need regular income, then we cannot ask you to be investing long term, because you have to be selling, right? When you buy undervalued, based on our thesis, buy undervalued, sell when the price goes up, and make the money you need to pay your bills. That's regular income. You are there for regular income. But then if you are planning for future and you say, okay, I want to build a future, I want to invest until when I am this age, that kind of thing, those kind of ambitious long-term goals. When I am this age, then you have to invest long-term, and our investment advice will be based on long-term. We will know that we are dealing with somebody who is investing for long-term, and therefore everything we are doing with you will be based on long-term. And of the truth, there are evidence that you make money when you invest for long-term. It's true. When you invest for long-term, it's true. Because I have seen stock. I told you guys that in 2021, MTN that we bought today was 90 Naira. 2021, 90 Naira. Right? Today, we bought MTN here. How much? 275 Naira. Please, can you check that? Just within how many? 3 years, right? 3 years. So imagine you bought MTN for 90 Naira. So you see, within 3 years, you see that kind of wealth you could have made. But people don't know this. All right. So yes, people who invest for long term build wealth and become richer than people who are looking for income to pay bills. Is that clear?
All right. Thank you very much. I like that perspective. Thank you.
All right. So any other question in the absence of any question? I will just
Jeff. Yes, Jeff, I have a question.
I need to ask
okay,
you a question, please.
Please do, time is fast spent so that we can take your question and then we'll go.
Yes. Can I ask my question?
Yes, go ahead, Pro.
Yeah, we bought shares in some organization some few years ago. I was not around, and one crazy human being came and met my wife and collected the certificates and vanished. Up till now, I have not seen him. My wife is no more alive, and it's difficult for me to even get the guy. Is it possible for us, for me, to recover those shares?
Shares. Yes, it's possible. If the guy did not go and sell the shares using the certificate, that's another thing.
Which I don't know.
Could he have done that? Or he will not? Nevertheless, you can check. I think let's take this off the line. I will connect you with to check the CIS account for those shares. If you have a CIS account, there's an account called a Central Security Clearing System. Every shareholder who bought shares in Nigeria usually assigned that account. It helps you to easily transfer your shares from one person to another. So you have to check. We check on their database to see if your details are there. If your details are there, fine, you can recover the shares.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
right.
we'll take it offline here. So, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, Jeff, I just need to ask this quickly.
Okay.
So you showed us how to buy. I don't know if you can just take a minute or two to show us how to sell.
All right. I think how to sell is not a problem. How to sell, it depends on your, what do you call it? The level of your, permit me to use, is it greed level or what you want? Because we give you upside that this share is going to get to 333 Naira. That's MTN. And we bought it at 275 Naira, right? So for me, I may not be too greedy, and I just wanted to hit 300 and I'm selling. For you, you will say, no, I trust the model that I got to know during the masterclass. Therefore, I will hold on until this share hit 333 Naira before I will sell.
Yeah, so I'm actually referring to in the app, in the Chaka app.
All
So,
right, in the Chaka app. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me quickly go back to the app there and show you. So in the app, if you have the shares, right, you come here to your portfolio. Once you come to app, go to portfolio. So if you go to portfolio, let me go back home quickly. Back home, and then I'll click on local, all right, local stocks, and I'll come to my portfolio. So when I come to my portfolio, it will have a value here. Now the shares we bought, because it's not market day, they have not put them in our account. Sorry, local. Always come to local, because if it is global, if you buy US stock, you can stay here. If it is local stock, Nigerian stock like we did buy, you stay here, right? You have it here. So once you have it here, this thing we show sell. It will not be found your wallet, because we have nothing here. It's asking us to fund our wallet.
Okay.
So you simply click on sell, and it will open a form, a sell form for you, and it will ask you how many units do you want to sell. You say, okay, out of the 900 units, I want to sell 500, I want to sell 200 units. And then your bank account is already pre-registered here, so you don't need to put bank account for security reason.
Okay.
So even if somebody break into your account, they cannot withdraw money, because if they bring a new bank account, transfer can never, this company, Chaka, will never transfer money into a new bank account, except the bank account that has been pre-registered upon registration with them, opening the Chaka trading account. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you so very much, ladies and gentlemen, for making it to this international masterclass on stock investing. I'm so grateful. It has been my pleasure having you. Please click on this link and you will see the WhatsApp group. If you see the chat, there's a WhatsApp group link. Just click on it, follow it, and join us on the Stock Diary group, right? We will be there to share insights and also provide more market intelligence going into the future. Opportunities. Every week we're bringing in the inner court cycle, technical knowledge that they're using in Wall Street and London to make money. We share that intelligence with you for free, just to empower you to make wealth. So thank you. Make sure you join us in the Stock Diary. Thank you, and enjoy your weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Japhet. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
All right. Thank you very much, Japhet. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
So how can you go to 10,000? Yeah? You know, he's the accountant, Popo.